I was calling him, and he's finally here. And then he's using the bed before he comes. Right back? Mommy's calling you. And he's coming up. He's just using the bathroom before he comes to me. Which, that's good. That he does it down there. Right, big boy? Right, Buck? Look, baby. I got peanuts. Want peanuts? Hi, Buck. I got peanuts. Your favorite. Look. Yeah, your favorite. I got your favorite. I filled up your buckets. His water bucket was empty. It was completely empty. So he must have drank all his water last night or yesterday. Hopefully it was last night. Here, baby, I got peanuts for you. Okay. You got peanuts. And Buck is here. Good morning. Hi, big boy. Good morning, my baby. Came? My big boy came? Hey, Buck. Hey, baby. We got your breakfast ready. I filled up your corn bucket. Filled up your water. You got fresh water. Yeah, you got water too. And you got apples. You got apples too. Yeah, I know you like mixing it with the corn. I know you like mixing it with the corn. That's his new thing now. While he eats his corn, he'll come up, eat a few slices of apple, and then grab probably a few peanuts. You like mixing it with the peanuts? The apples? I was saying corn before. Well, I'm sure he likes that too, with the peanuts and the corn. Oh, it's so beautiful out. I am so happy. Now we could finally say it's spring. I don't know why I kept thinking like it wasn't spring yet. I looked at the date. We are officially in spring now, which I'm so excited. Right, baby? Aren't you excited too? The weather's nice, Buck? Yeah. Oh, my big boy. We're going to enjoy the beautiful weather, Buck. We're going to enjoy the beautiful weather. Yeah. We're going to enjoy the beautiful weather. You're hungry this morning, my big boy. You hungry this morning, Buck? Right? You're hungry this morning? I was about to pet him, but he was like, no. He wasn't he wasn't having it. He was like, no. He put his head down because he already knew what I was about to. Now I feel like he knows when I'm about to pet him. Like when it's coming. There's times he allows me, then the times he doesn't, he just puts his head down or backs up. Hold on, Buck, I got more. Oh, wow, I feel like I see his new antlers coming in. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow, Buck. They're growing. You're going to have the bumps soon. You're going to have, like, little bumps. Okay. Let's cut up the other apples. Hold on. I'll give you this. Yeah. There's nobody. It's okay. It's okay. It's nobody. Okay. Let's cut up the other apple. I should have done this one inside too. I only cut one apple inside. Because I wasn't sure if he was going to come or not. With him sometimes, you know, you never know. Sometimes he doesn't. I mean, it's once in a blue that he doesn't show up for a meal. Like either if he misses breakfast or dinner. Or comes late. Most of the time he comes. Right? You always come back. And this is what we do, right? And it's so nice. The apples are nice and cold, Buck, because it feels like today's going to be a little bit of a warm day, right? It feels like today's going to be a nice warm day. With the sun, I already can feel it's like beautiful out. Finally. Finally, we got this beautiful weather. Finally. Now the grass should be growing. Hopefully it grows a little faster. Right, Bucks? We could be all green in there soon. I know, Mommy has no patience. I got no patience. But I have patience with him. With him, yes. And I have patience with myself. Right, Buck? But Buck is teaching me patience. He taught me a lot of patience. He literally taught me a lot of patience being around him. Like, being around him, it's like you learn that you can't rush. You can't rush. You gotta, like, be calm, patient. Speak with your inner voice. Like when I first started being around him, I couldn't speak like too loud. Like now I could talk normal tone, like I don't have to whisper or talk low. But when I was first around him, I had to like whisper when I used to talk to him. If I used to talk too loud, my tone, like he would jump or like try to run. But now, forget about it. I could sing in front of him. I could dance in front of him. Just if I'm outside by myself, like nobody else is outside, he's okay with that. Right, Buck? He's gonna grab some peanuts. He's so funny. You want the peanuts or the apples? Yeah. Keeps looking this way because you could see the road from where Buck is standing right now. He could see the road. So that's why he's looking over there, because he looks to see, probably if he sees people passing by. Right? I know, baby. I got no more. I got no more. Okay. Did you eat peanuts? Eat your peanuts. You got water. You got corn. Yeah, he drank a whole bucket of water because his water was gone. That's why it's good that I always fill up his water. I always put water breakfast and dinner. Like for dinner time, I always come out with a bucket of water too to fill up his water again. Usually it wouldn't be empty by dinner, but it'll be like on half. Oh wow, his water bucket was empty. Look, you were thirsty yesterday, huh? My big boy, now he's drinking. Oh, I could see that his antlers, the velvet ones, are gonna be popping out soon. They're already like halfway. Now he's gonna go eat the peanuts again, probably. I know he's going in the corn bucket. Now this is the Buck we all know. That right after his peanuts, usually in apples, he takes a couple sips of water. Or sometimes a lot of sips. Eats his corn. And he cleans himself. Right, big boy? Now he's gonna go eat his peanuts. Now he's gonna go finish the peanuts. Because he left a couple. Right now he's eating his peanuts. I'm sure right after his peanuts, he's probably gonna go eat a little bit more corn. Drink more water. And then usually he hangs out a little bit and then starts his day. Oh, and the birds are singing. It is so nice out. Oh, the little birds are close by. How cute. Those little brown birds are so cute. Where is it? It flew away already? I think it flew away already. It's okay, Buck. Eat your peanuts, baby. It's okay. Wow, it's so nice out. Oh, there goes that crow bird. I don't know if it's a crow or a raven. Because ravens, is it a raven? A raven? I don't even think I'm pronouncing it right. That they look like crows. Like they're blackbirds too that look like similar to crows. But I think their hair looks like more shinier. Like a metallic, shinier color to it. If I'm correct, I don't know. But they sound like crows. If I'm thinking that was the bird. I hate crows. I don't like crows. I don't know. They creep me out. Like when I see a crow, it creeps me out. Especially from what I went through with a crow. Years ago, about like 7, 8 years ago, when my father passed away, there was a crow literally that was on a post, and it was like screaming at me while I was working. I remember I was like on my break at work, and the crow was like yelling at me, like literally standing on a post and just like facing me and then like yelling at me, like looked like he was looking at me, like doing that crow screaming that they do. And literally a couple of minutes later after that happened, that's when I got the phone call from the hospital that my dad was in a hospital and not doing too well. And that time I remember I was like, so that's when I like, I was heartbroken and stuff. And later that day, my father passed away. And it was crazy because now ever since then, when I see crows, I'm just like, I'm freaked out. Like, I'm just like freaked out. I'm like, Like, I do not like being around crows now since that happened. Like, I look at them like bad messengers. Like, they're just bad messengers. So that's why every time I see a crow, I'm like, get away from me. I'm like, I don't want your message. Oh, now he sees my neighbor. I think my neighbor's out. She must have seen him. And I think she called him. It's okay, Buck. It's okay, baby. I think she's seen you, baby. It's okay. I'm not coming here. It's okay. My big boy. Yeah, so that's why I don't like crows. That's why if you ever hear me saying, oh my God, there's a crow, I can't stand it. Like, I hope it leaves. That's why. Because every time I see a crow, I think of them like bad messengers. But I think that bird that was just screaming before was a raven. But that's why I don't like crows. Right? I like cardinals, blue jays, and every other bird. Right, Buck? Go Yukon, baby. Go Yukon. You see, even if my neighbors like see him and they try to get his attention, he does not listen. He won't pay attention to nobody else when he's with me. Because one of my neighbors were trying to get his attention earlier while he was eating. I heard them like trying to call him, like saying big boy. But Buck was looking at me like, okay, Mom, I'm gonna continue eating. Good boy. Good boy, Buck. I think there's a private airport by my house close by. Not by my house, but like close by here. There's always planes. There's always planes. I know it's not like LaGuardia. It's not like stuff like that. It's not the big airports. It's like a little airport. Right, Buck? Everybody's going away. Everybody's on a plane going away. Now that he popped up in my life, I'm like, I don't want to be away too long. I know, it's bad. Like, I don't want to go away too long. Like, when I went to Pennsylvania, I had so much fun. I enjoyed the time with my family because I don't see them much often besides when we're on the phone, on FaceTime. It's the only time I get to see them like that. So I had fun. I can't wait, like, to go back over there again, to go hang out with my mom, my sister, my nieces, my nephews. Like, I can't wait to do that again. But then when I'm over there, I'm like, oh my God, I think about him. But then I know, like, now I know that he was good with my husband when I went to Pennsylvania. Like, yeah, he was nervous. Like, you could tell he wasn't fully himself. But he accepted my husband's offerings, like the peanuts and the apples and all that. So it makes me feel good that I'm like, okay, when I do leave, I know he will come to the spot. And if my husband leaves the food, he'll eat it. He'll be fine. Like, I need to relax. Like, he'll be fine. Right, Buck? He'll be fine. I just get worried, like, oh my God, what if I'm gone for like 2-3 days and then he doesn't see me for 2-3 days and just starts like, keeps walking and leaves this area to try to find me or something and be like, okay, she's not around no more. Let me leave. That's why I get nervous, but I don't think he'll leave. He's been coming here 3 years straight. This December would be the 4th year. Yeah, his 4th year being here. So, I don't think he will leave me. Right, Buck? I don't think he will leave me, my big boy. I would be so worried. I would be so worried. Even though I know I can't control, what he does. I know that. Like, he's free to do whatever he wants to do, and he knows that. But I always tell him, I'm like, please come back, Buck. Like, please come back. Which, thank God, he always does. That's why I can't wait till the grass grows all here. Hopefully, like, he'll love it, that it'll be nice and soft, and maybe he'll, like, nap over here, then going down there. And maybe he'll hang out up here longer, too. I mean, he still hangs out up here longer, even if there's no grass, but I want to make it nice and luscious and green. Like, I want to make it all beautiful for him. Ooh, I think I see little green stuff popping up. Now he's looking at the dog next door, because there's a house here next door to me. And they have the dogs out. That's where he's looking right now. Usually sometimes the dogs, I don't know if the dogs can see him, but he can see them. Right, Buck? Ooh, everyone I didn't even know is going on to my 16th and 17th. Buck, later I'm definitely going to come back out again this afternoon. Probably clean up some leaves that are like lying around over here. Probably do a little bit cleanup. I'm definitely going to come back out here after. But it was fun. It was fun this morning. I told everyone a little bit of the story. Hope everyone enjoyed it. I'll be back for his dinner time. If he does anything cute in between before I do the dinner video, I always like record it. So I'll post, even if it's a cute little moment or a funny moment. I'll get it on. If I get it on video, I'm gonna post that too. It'll just be a shorter video. It'll be like a 2-minute video, 3-minute, but usually I try to capture every moment with him, funny or whatever he does. Right, big boy? Especially like when he flops down and takes a nap like close by. I always try to get like stuff like that on video because that makes me so happy. But we will be back later for his dinner, which is 5, because that's the time that he decides to come now. It's 5 o'clock. He don't come at 4:30 no more. He literally shows up at 5 o'clock on the dot now. Right, Buck? He pushed his own dinner back. But I think it's better anyway, so at least he eats at 5 o'clock and his stomach will be better for the night. All right, everyone. We will be back later. Ciao for now. Everyone, enjoy your day. I feel like over here is going to turn out to be a beautiful day, thank God. No rain, no wind. We're good. We're happy over here. One happy buck and one happy lady. So thank you, everyone. And we will see you later. Well, you'll see us later. That's what I meant.